Hi everyone. In this video, we are going to see how to derive the equation of normal at a given point on a given circle. Let's suppose we have a circle like this whose equation is x squared plus y squared plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equals 0. So the center of the circle would be located at negative g comma negative f. Next, let's suppose we have a point P on the circle whose coordinates are x sub 1 comma y sub 1. Now how is the normal line going to look like? Well, it is going to look like this. The definition of a normal is actually the perpendicular to the tangent at the point of contact. So in this case, if we consider P to be the point of contact and if we imagine that there is a tangent line through P, then this normal line will be perpendicular to the tangent line, and we know that perpendicular to the tangent always goes through the center. So the normal line would definitely go through the center and it will look like this. Now our task is to find the equation of this normal line. Now here you see, we know the coordinates of both P and C. P's coordinates will be provided and C's coordinates indirectly provided through the given equation of the circle. So we know the 2 points on this normal line, and then we can easily use the 2-point form of the equation of straight line. So here I have noted that using the 2-point form of equation of straight line, equation of this normal line will be something like this. In place of x sub 2, I am using negative g, and in place of y sub 2, I am using negative f. And if we rearrange the terms little bit, it can be written like this. Negative of negative f definitely becomes positive f. Similarly, negative of negative g definitely becomes positive g. Also, the equation can be written like this. Whichever one is easier for you to remember, you can use either form. For me, the original form is actually easier to remember because I always remember the 2-point form of the equation of a straight line, and if I know the coordinates of the 2 points on that line, then I can easily come up with the first equation, and that is the most important one. So we have been able to find the equation of the normal line for the given circle and for the given point P. Next, we are going to take a special case. What if the center of the circle is located at the origin? Well, in that case, the location of the center will be 0, 0. I mean the coordinates of the center would be 0, 0. That means the value of g will be 0. Similarly, value of f will also be 0. So now let's plug in the value of g and f in this equation. I mean we are going to use 0 in place of g and f. So the equation could look like this, and from there we can write it like this. Now let's remove the parenthesis. The equation would look like this, and here you see on both sides of the equation we have a negative x sub 1 times y sub 1. So those two terms will cancel out each other and we are going to be left with something like this. And if we rearrange the factors little bit, it can be written like this. And that is an easier one to remember, but again this is a special case when the center of the circle is located at the origin. Next, let's take an example. Let's suppose we have an example like this. It says find the equation of the normal at point P whose coordinates are 5, 7 on the circle x squared plus y squared minus 4x minus 6y minus 12 equals 0. So let's get started with the solution. Now if we compare the equation of the given circle with the general equation of a circle, we know the general equation kind of looks like this. Now if we compare them, you can clearly see that 2gx is equal to negative 4x. And from there, what would be the value of g? Well, that would be equal to negative 2. And similarly, let's try to find out the value of f. We can clearly see that 2fy is equivalent to negative 6y. And from there, we find that f is equal to negative 3. So let's take the original equation, which was like this. This is the equation of the normal. And here we need to plug in the value of x sub 1, y sub 1, g and f. Now what are x sub 1 and y sub 1? Well, they are the coordinates of the given point P. I have made a small note there. Right on top of 5, I have noted x sub 1, and above 7, I have noted y sub 1. Also, we have found the values of g and f. So let's just plug in the values. When we plug in the values, our equation is going to look like this. X minus 5 over 5 plus negative 2 is equal to y minus 7 over 7 plus negative 3. And if we simplify it, it's going to look like this. And then if we cross multiply, the equation would look like this. Next, let's get rid of the parenthesis. So our equation is going to look like this. And next, if we bring all the terms to the left hand side, then our equation is going to look like this. And finally, the equation will be like this. 4x minus 3y plus 1 equals 0. and this equation must satisfy 2 points, right? The point P and also the center of the circle. So let's first try the coordinates of point P on this equation. If we use 5 in place of x and 7 in place of y, so it would be 4 times 5, that is 20, minus 3 times 7, that is 21. So 20 minus 21, that is a -1, and then we have a +1, so that becomes 0. That means the coordinates of the point P are satisfying this equation. Now what are the coordinates of the center? Coordinates of the center would be -g, -f, that means it will be 2, 3. So if we use 2 in place of x and 3 in place of y, then the equation will give us 4 times 2, that is 8, minus 3 times 3, that is 9. So 8 minus 9, that's a -1, plus we have a 1 there, +1, so -1 plus 1, that will become 0. So looks like the coordinates of the center also satisfying the equation of this line. So this equation must represent the normal line going through the point P, and that is our answer. I hope everything made sense. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.